Yo, hello. Um, I recently just got a 23.33 mean. Yay. This was yesterday. I organized a competition right here in Amherst, and it was a huge success. It had FMC blindfolded, and yeah, that's about it. But great competition. I had a lot of fun, and I broke a PR mean. So here it is. It's a pretty not like the most crazy mean ever. I'm kind of messed up a little bit. I didn't do as well as I could have, but it's whatever. I got a little bit unlucky, even though the scrambles were really good. So here's the first scramble. This was a 23, as you can see right here, and here was my solution. So d prime r prime lu makes EO on the UD axis, and it also makes RZP on this axis. And it's also a pretty nice case because you got this bar right here, this bar right here, and you got, some nice stuff. So then R2, B2 makes this, and then RU2, RB makes a, I believe, 10 move EO, 10 move DR on RL, and it has this nice block, and it's kind of a weird case because it's 2 quarter turns, and it's the good case. It's A. It's the A subset, but it's like 0, like all the edges are are oriented, so there's no like RU to R prime, and it's a really rare case. Like this is probably, I don't think I've ever seen this case before. And I didn't quite remember how good it was in terms of HTR subset. But I assumed the best way to solve it was just like go 1 quarter turn into like some sort of like 1 quarter turn 4C 4E case. So that's what I did. I also found this other DR up here, which is the same length. No, it was 11 moves, and it was the better 2 quarter turn case. It was the RU to R prime 2 quarter turn case, but it wasn't all that great, and I couldn't find much off of it. You can see based on how much I wrote off that DR that there's like basically nothing there, or nothing that I could see there. So anyway, on to the actual solve. So I ended up actually finding an E slice in 24, which would give a 25 or a 26 up here. And then I was like, that might be the best thing I find, because this isn't like all that good. I had a lot of trouble on this scramble before this, but I just decided, hey, what if I check the normal side of the scramble, or technically the inverse, and I do B2, R2, D2, R, and then whatever, D2, F2, wow, oops, D2, F2, R, just like making some random HTRs, and then the HTR was this. So this is an 18 move HTR, and it's U2 to wrong E slice, which is pretty funny, but I just did FB prime, R2, FB prime, and that solved the whole cube in 23 moves. Holy crap, that's a big coffee stain. Anyways, on to the next attempt. So here's the second attempt. This one was actually quite disappointing. It was a 24, and it really should have been a lot better. But I was having a lot of trouble focusing because of the stress of organizing, and also I had a really bad stomachache during this attempt, so that wasn't great, but it was a really, really good scramble, and I found a wacky, insane DR. So here's the EO. I'm not going to go over this attempt too much because I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but U on the inverse switch, LU makes EO on UD, and it also makes an RZP. And so if you switch back to the inverse, it's U2, F2, and that makes DR in 7. And how did I even solve this? I solved it really, really badly. Like I did a move on the inverse to like to like a bad 3/4 turn case, and then I solved that. Found a 17 move HTR, 24 move E-slice, and luckily E-slice gave +0, but this solve should have been a lot better. Like 7 move DR. I wasted a lot of time doing wrong stuff because like I thought it was like I knew it was a 4/4 turn case, but I kept trying to do like 3/4 turn algs, just like it was not a very good attempt, even though the result was fine. Like 7 move DR should have gotten a lot better. I would look up what optimal was from this, but I really don't want to because I'm afraid it's going to be something really good. And if it is something really good, then I missed out. But, you know, what can you do? I can't really complain with scrambles this good that I didn't find something better. But anyways, on to the next solve. So this might have been the unluckiest I've ever gotten in a competition. But, well, you'll see. So this solve was crazy. It was a 23. And yeah, just take a look at this. This is gonna be wild. You're gonna your socks are gonna fall off while watching this solve. So U prime R, wait, what am I even doing here? U prime R D2F, I believe that makes EO. Yeah, okay. That's EO and FB, U prime R D2F, and like look at this. Look at this. It preserves the 2x2x1, because there was a 2x2x1 on the scramble, by the way. And there's 2 bars, but the edges are placed like this, which is not great. And so I want to solve this while preserving the 2x2x1. U prime, so U prime R2 U2 F2 D2L is a 10 move EO, and look at this blocks, and look how many 1/4 turns this is. It's a 1/4 turn case. Isn't that absolutely crazy? So this is a 1/4 turn DR in 10 moves, and it has this huge block, and it's like literally 2 moves to 5 edges, or actually technically 3. So I spent a little bit just fiddling around with this DR, but here's what I eventually found. So D F2 U2 solves everything except 5 edges and E slice. And now look at this: R2 B2 R2 D prime R2 B2 R2 D prime. It's literally just a 5E alg, and this is wild, and it leaves E slice in 21. Now let me grab a pen here. Actually, there isn't one close to me. So here is the entire E slice. Ignore the coffee stains. I am tired and I need coffee to survive. Anyways, look at this solution. D prime, U2, D prime, D prime. There's 3/4 turns, and there is 1 half turn on UD axis. You would think that this could give +1 or +0, right? Well, the thing about that is, the best you can do on this is E slice +2. So E slice in 21 moves gave E slice +2, and that gave a 23. So if you don't know how unlucky that is pretty darn unlucky. Like with the solution with like an E slice this long, with this many 1/4 turns, this will almost always give +0 or +1. So I could have had, this should have been a 21 or a 22, but you know, you can't choose when the luck will strike. And unfortunately, it did not strike this time. So no 21 for me, no sub 23 mean. And you know, that's okay. That is a-okay. It just gives me more opportunities to break my PR mean in the future. happy with 23.33. And it's a very, very good mental barrier, because I've had like, in the past, I've had like really, really bad anxiety while competing in FMC. I get just really, really nervous, and I can't turn, I can't think. You know, I feel like I controlled my nerves relatively well during this competition. And even though some of the solves weren't as good as they could have been, I'm still happy with how I did, and I'm happy I didn't DNF anything, because that seems to be the standard lately. Anyways, thank you for watching.